What up? It's your boy T-Bird and Reaction. Today is Music Monday. If it ain't Music Monday, you're watching it right now, Music Monday. I'm just saying. Anyway, so since we finished the episodes of So What's Up, Salute the Floppy Disk with DJ Premier, got to make some room. So we're gonna do another rhythm roulette, and this is actually not an official rhythm roulette. This is a self-made rhythm roulette from the one and only female producer, the instrumentalist herself, Sarah the Instrumentalist, one of my favorite female producers out right now. Up and coming female producer I've been following for a good while. Reason why I came across her because me trying to switch from the Launchpad on Launchpad, possibly going to the Machine as my secondary, but as you see, the white surprised me and ended up with the Akai MPC Live 2. Good equipment. I am glad she got though. I'm loving everything about it, even if just I'm using it as a hobby or just making beats on them cool. It's all good. But anyway, I've been following her since her journey, and I hope she get picked up by a well-known artist as well too to do some beats for her. Unless she's already doing it, it's just I just don't know it yet. I mean, she'll announce it if she does. But anyway, we'll take a look at another her little own personal original roulette though. And I mean, it's shout out to this. I think it's another producer that does a personal original roulette as well too. But it's like a fun thing to do. If I'll get more confident to sample in as well too, as well as also get a record player for doing some sample, I will might do a rhythm roulette at that spot, International Groove Records. I showed y'all. I talked about that's in Main Street in Delaware. You know what I mean? So other than that, let's see this long way episode of Sarah the Illstrumentalist personal rhythm roulette she does here. Let's get it.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Sarah the Illstrumentalist. We're here at Record Surplus, and I'm about to play some rhythm roulette, which means I'm about to blindfold myself, pick 3 random records. I'm gonna take them back home, chop it up, make some fire beats, and rest in peace, Mac Miller. If you know, you already know.
Always. And she does it all with the whole machine. I like that. She does a little if with her own with.
Whoa. What are the odds that I got the same artist twice?
That is some good odds right there. I like she goes, let me get some while I'm here. She's like, I like the why. She got the Backstreet Boys debut album. She's like, while I'm here, let me grab this. I like that.
Set 20 what? 24. Thank you.
I like she pulled that off.
Take care.
And she said, I ain't done. I'm going to get some more while I'm blindfolded. See?
Okay, we made it back home. I got these 3 amazing records, and I have to say it's very, very interesting that I picked up a record or 2 records from the same artist. So this first record is called Experience by Gloria Gaynor. Or I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but she's the artist that we picked twice. So like the first album. She
got mad hookups. She got an MPC C Live 2 like myself. She also got I forgot what that joint called, the little mini white keyboard joint. That's nice. She got something right there in the blue. Of course, she got her machine, and I don't know, that's a mixer or that's her SP5 and her SP5 from Cassie. I think it's Paul's one of them. But anyway, she got her SP5 as well too. Yeah, she got a good amount of hand. Of course, where she got within her PC.
Album is Experience. It looks like it has 8 to 9 different tracks. It's from 1975, so I think this one's gonna have some good stuff on it. The next one is by the same artist, Gloria Gaynor. It's called I Kinda Like Me. Okay, I kinda like me too. I like that. So this one looks like it's probably from the 80s, but it doesn't say it. We'll find out, but yeah, she's in her blue gown. She feeling herself. She kind of likes herself. And then we have Maxine Nightingale. Okay, it's giving us 80s. Let me see what. It's 1979, so it's real close. So what I'm gonna do is start off with Experience. Just listen to it and see if we can find anything to chop up. This song is 18 minutes and 57 seconds long.
Wow, and I thought Sugar Hill had the longest song with that 10-minute version of Rapper's Light. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who makes 18 minutes? Crazy.
Then again, that's what I think that was a thing with disco records at the time. That was like a big thing with discos at the time. If a lot of people heard about, they made like literally long playing songs. Like the song was like long and then almost up to 10 minutes or more for real. Like that was the disco era. It was crazy. Cause like it's like they wanted to keep the party going and everything. So it was like there were sometimes they put 2 songs in one. Either way, disco had some long playing songs at the time.
Digging on me.
Ooh.
Let's see what she got to do right here.
Wow, I'm at the disco. This is definitely a disco record.
Yeah, really, disco era. I had to do a Shazam with that for myself. Ooh, that little doom. That was kind of tough right there. Hey, yo.
You got the prettiest face that I've ever seen.
Ooh.
Think we found something.
Gaynor got some grooves on her albums. Like, whew. We always know Gloria Gaynor for her single "I Always Survive" or anything, but she got some. We listen to her too. It's like that though. We literally listen to an artist. Like you always know for their popular songs, but you listen to the album, you can find some shit on there for real. Shout out to that's why I always say shout out to the producers. Like they be finding some stuff that you never heard of that's from this artist that's big for this one thing, but they come with a sample from the same artist and like, oh shit, never heard this before. Like you literally listen to an album to find it, and we get some examples right here, man. For real, sheesh, that was tough. The one before that and this one, Jesus. Yeah, she felt it too, right?
Love this really cool instrument that just came out. It's by Native Instruments. It's called Empire Breaks. It actually has just drum breaks as a VST. So you don't even have to worry about like clearing your drum breaks or like stealing people's drum breaks. You can just make your own. So if you guys want to check out this VST, it's going to be in the link in the description. So make sure you check it out. But this is what it looks like. It is freaking fire because you can just Based off the BPM, it's gonna play the drum break. So I'm gonna change
Oh yeah, I'm
the
definitely
BPM to
I
92.
might have to check that out myself. Like, hopefully it works on MPC. I'm definitely gonna check it out. If not, at least on the MPC.
And each key has a
on
different
laptop.
like pattern or sequence to the group of sounds that you're using. But you can pull up a different set of drum sounds and create a whole different drum break. So. Woo. Duplicate the drum pattern and.
I need that. Shoot, that breaks is tough. I need that. It's good to know that, and it's good to know to see that producers can also use drum loops as well too, instead of like doing it. I mean, I don't mind doing the hands free, but sometimes I have songs I use the drum loop. Now I mean, I don't do too much work on the drum. Just too more work with the samples and the drums or anything. One time I do is like if it's like a drum rhythm I want to have, I'll break it down or anything. But if the continuous loop sounds good, I'll keep it. Like I just like to see stuff like this. Like when it makes you feel good that using loops is okay at times. I'm saying sometimes I feel like because I be feeling like I'm cheating using loops, but something good to know is like it's not really cheating as long as it sounds good, or sound too obvious. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm using this app called Chord AI on my phone. Looks like this. Super handy because I can get it to record anything and it'll tell me like the keys. So I could find the bass line or add a melody or
what she says it's called again? I might get that right now because I be need something like that. Like I be hard time. That's something to have. That's a good tool to have.
So I'm using this app called Chord AI.
Chord AI. If it's spelled Chord AI. See if it's actually available. Hopefully, yeah, it's actually, and it's free. I'm downloading it right now. Thank you. Let me make sure. I'm grabbing it right now. Thank you, Sarah, for that. I like. This is why I fucks with her. I'm saying she's been an inspiration and a help and a low-key help to some of my musical production, beat maker, T-Beard, the beat making journey. I mean, even if it's just right now, it's like at making beats and making it a hobby thing. It's like I said, I don't care if it's just a hobby at time. As long as I'm doing it, it's fun. I like sometimes I like that main thing musically fun. Like my DJing thing was a hobby at first before I became doing gigs right now. This weekend I'll be this next week coming up. I'm gonna be DJing my first homecoming. So yeah.
On my phone, looks like this. Super handy because I can get it to record anything and it'll tell me like the keys. So I could find the bass line or add a melody or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna mute the drums and just press record and.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull up a bass, my Rickenbacker backer bass.
I like that. Like, true. This is definitely helpful. Like I said, because one thing I do struggle with at times is finding the right bass line. Sometimes I find a bass is close to it though. Thank God sometimes the beat's so good. The beat I do is pretty good that it covers up the bass line I try to use and it'll sound okay, but it sounds good enough to go with the song. Maybe I need to use it and recreate some of the beats I did. Who knows? But I like that. Thank for the good ideas there on that app right there. I definitely want to check that out. After I finish recording, I want to listen.
So that's what I got from What It'll Do. That's slang. She put slang. But yeah, that's from the experience. Gloria Gaynor. And I'm basically just going to listen to the rest of her record just to see if there's anything else and just make sure I give justice to the other records that we have real quick. But
I was seeing my players wrestling in this group. This group I'm in.
she's telling her tales, these hotels. All right, that's enough of this experience. Definitely got something out of here, which is dope. I love the 70s. It's called I Kinda Like Me. Girl, you better love you.
I like as you said that.
Back at the disco.
She got a fireplace. That's cute.
Take the pain, I can stand the waiting. Can take the
Ooh, I like that groove. Nice. This is tough. That shit tough like that. How she did that was tough. That was tough how she did that. The spot right there, that was tough. Another thing I used to use the plugins on my MPC too. Like, I don't think I'll be using it as much though. I don't know the right one to use.
It's a little off, but I could fix it later. But you guys get the point. There's always something in somewhere that you can take and you flip it and you turn it into something else. This record is probably from the 70s and it's 2022, so it's like introducing it to a whole new audience. So this song, I believe,
that's what production and sampling is all about, though. You introducing sound that's from way back to a new artist. So it's always been like that, even in the 80s and 90s. Well, too, people didn't know about there's young folks that didn't know about Super Freak until MC Hammer came out with "You Can't Touch This," and then when you heard it, like, oh, this is the MC Hammer song, like, and then parents like, no, that's Rick James, and MC Hammer sold it every style, but he probably did say that. Or other times you hear like, oh, this is a song from that one, yeah. So there's always been like that with production, like they always introduce like a new songs from back in the day to a new artist, which is awesome to do. Like that's why sampling is always good, no matter. Folks, whatever folks say about it, sampling is always good. I mean, it'll bring artists, it'll bring listeners, younger listeners to older music, and then appreciate the art of the older music world too. So, you know what I'm saying?
I believe it was Gloria Gaynor. This is my first time hearing about her, and we got 2 records from her. I'm very happy.
Wow. See, exact problem is right there, because you would think a lot of people had heard about her over I Will Survive, but she's probably in, Sarah's like pretty young. She's probably in her mid 20s right now, or probably early 20s right now. And the fact that this is the first time hearing about her, that's interesting right now, because even everybody every time you hear Gloria Gaynor, you always hear I Will Survive. But the fact that this is the first time hearing about it, or it could be one of this situation right here with even myself. You heard the song but never knew who the artist was till you put 2 and 2 together. That's probably could be that. She probably heard I Will Survive, but probably not knowing that's the same person right there. Well, you couldn't tell about the songs she did sample right here. You would not believe the same person who made that song. So yeah,
Came through. I love the horns in that. That is giving me like New York City living single. I've made 2 beats so far, and I want to give the other record just a listen real quick, just to make sure, because this is Rhythm Roulette, and I feel like every time I do this, I never get through all my records. So I think it's important for me to
She hasn't have it. I'm gonna be
listen
honest
to them at least. So
I'll be honest with you that I do watch her Rhythm Roulette. All the Rhythm Roulette she has, she never always go through 3. Sometimes you go, the most you go through is 2, or in one episode she did like 1, I think. I don't think she did the Jackson one at all. I was disappointed about that one, but either way.
this one is Maxine Nightingale. Lead me on.
And she got the new. I know she got the new record. We can mix on that joint. We can scratch on that joint.
Drums are freaking amazing already from this VST. Like, I got this. Vegan cheese sample.
Vegan cheese sample.
I'm going to normalize it and.
Sarah, get it ill. Sarah too ill. Sarah so ill on the beat.
Turn that cheese into a beat.
I wish she got her tag for herself for she do beats.
Happy beat. It's a happy beat right there. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was from straight off the Maxine Nightingale Lean on Me. I'm just gonna keep listening because there's just so many samples. When it comes to like female R&B artists, like you can never really go wrong. So like it's gonna always be something on there. A good intro, a good talk session, good lyrics.
I'll say, shout out to DJ Fury. I remember that video I did about female artists and samples from female artists. That was a good one as well too.
Really at the disco. It's just cool how it is, you know. Basically, out of these 3 records that I got from Record Surplus, shout outs to Record Surplus for allowing us to pick out these records. This episode is dedicated to Mac Miller because he actually did an episode at the Record Surplus for Rhythm Roulette.
That's
definitely
why.
am honored to have
I did watch the episode. I forgot I was at that place.
I was able to make 1, 2, 3, 4 microwave beats. So got that from the experience. Instant, beautiful song. And then same thing for the same album.
I think I want to check that VCSA. If it's
or another Gloria.
Hopefully, I can get the break beats myself to put on my MPC. I'm definitely going to use some.
I really like this. I love the horns.
Even costs money.
And then got the happy beat from Maxine Nightingale. And then, of course, another little snack. That was really fun. I really enjoyed listening to these albums. They're all new to me. I hope they're new to you. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Rhythm Roulette, Sarah the Illstrumentalist. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, like. Love you guys. Peace.
This was a good episode. This definitely was a good episode, though, for sure. I definitely enjoyed this. Definitely enjoyed this episode. This was good. So yeah, other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Shout out to always to Sarah the Instrumentalist. Definitely want to check out that VSC. And once again, it's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.